my dear children. I know you all love to listen to story, isn't it? Yes, you all love to listen to story. So today I'm going to tell you a story. The name of the story is The Thirsty Crow. One hot summer day, a crow became very thirsty. So what happened? One hot summer day, a crow became very thirsty. He flew in search of water. He flew in search of water, but did not get water. The crow was feeling very thirsty, flew everywhere in search of water, but did not get water. The crow was going to die. So, when we feel thirsty, children, we want to drink water, isn't it? And especially we want to drink cold drinks or ice cream when we feel thirsty. Anyways, the crow flew in search of water but did not get water. He was going to die. The crow was going to die for want of water. Then the crow said, "Ooh, oh my God, I'm feeling so thirsty." At last, the crow saw a pitcher. So at last, what happened? The crow found a pitcher. The crow at once flew to it with great delight. So the crow was very happy. When we feel thirsty, when we get ice cream or cold drinks or water, we feel very happy, isn't it, children? So the crow was very happy when the crow saw the pitcher and he flew to it near the pitcher. But what happened? The crow at once flew to it with great delight. But the water was very low, so low that he could not drink it. The water was so low that the poor crow could not drink it. Now let's see what happened to the crow. The crow tried to break the pitcher. So the crow was so thirsty that the crow tried to break the pitcher. But he could not break. Then what did the crow do? He tried to overturn the pitcher. The crow tried to break the pitcher. The crow tried to overturn the pitcher, but could not do it. Now let's see what happened. What did the crow do? He looked around and saw some pebbles lying nearby. So the crow looked around and what did the crow see? Some pebbles lying nearby. Now let's see what did the crow do. Then the crow took the pebbles one by one. The crow took the pebbles one by one and dropped them into the pitcher. The crow took the pebbles one by one and dropped them into the pitcher. So now let's see what happened. The water reached the neck of the pitcher. The water reached the neck of the pitcher. So when the crow dropped the pebbles one by one into the pitcher, the water reached the neck of the pitcher. The crow, then what did the crow do? The crow drank water to its heart content. The crow drank water to its heart's content. How much the crow was wanting to drink? The crow drank to its heart's content and flew away. So, children, see, this is the crow drinking water from the pitcher. So, from the story, what do we learn, children? The thirsty crow. The moral of the story is Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there is a will, where there is a will, there's a way. If you are determined to do something, you will always find a way to do it. So, if you are determined to do something, you will always find a way to do it. So, children, when you get less mark, when you give any exam, when you get less mark, then you feel unhappy, isn't it? That my friend got so much marks, I got less mark. So don't give up. You have to try. If you try, then you will succeed. If you are determined that yes, I will do better than my friend, you can do. So you should have the feeling that I will do and I have to do. And I will do and I will show it to my parents that I can do, no matter whatever the problem will be. So where there's a will, there's a way. If you work hard, if you're determined, then you can do everything. Children, now I will tell you another story. I hope you will like it. The farmer and his sons. The farmer and his sons. A farmer had 5 sons. A farmer had 5 sons. They were strong and hardworking. So a farmer had how many sons, children? 5. They were strong and hardworking. They were strong and hardworking. But they always quarreled with one another. Though the sons were hardworking and strong, but always they used to quarrel with one another. Sometimes they even fought. And sometimes they used to quarrel and they used to fight also. The farmer wanted his sons to stop quarreling and fighting. The farmer wanted his sons to stop quarreling and fighting. So what did he do? He wanted them to live in peace. The farmer wanted the sons to live in peace. Plain words of advice or rebuke did not have much effect on this young people. So the farmer used to advise his 5 sons, but they did not care. They did not bother. The farmer always thought what to do to keep his children united. So the farmer always used to think that what to do to keep these children united. One day he found an answer to his problem. So one day the farmer found an answer to his problem. So he called all his sons together. He showed them a bundle of sticks and said, I want any of you to break these sticks without separating them from the bundle. So one day the father called all the sons, and what did he tell them? He showed them a bundle of sticks and said, I want any of you to break the sticks. He told them that he wants any of them to break the sticks without separating them from the bundle. It should be inside the bundle only. No sticks should come out. Each of the 5 sons tried one by one. So each of the 5 sons tried one by one. They used their full strength and skill. So each of the 5 sons tried one by one. They used their full strength and skill. But none of them could not break the sticks. So what happened? They tried hard. The 5 sons tried hard to break the bundle of sticks without separating them. Each one tried hard. They used their full strength and skill, but none of them could not break the sticks. None of them could not succeed. Now, let us see, children, what happened. Then the old man separated the sticks and gave each one of them just a single stick to break. So what did the old man do now? When the 5 sons, they tried to break the bundle of sticks, they could not break. They failed. Now the old man, what the old man did? The old man separated the sticks and gave each of them just a single stick to break. So the old man separated sticks from the bundle and gave each one of them just a single stick to break. They could break the sticks easily. So now what happened? They could break the sticks easily. Why they could break, children? Because the old man did not give the bundle, the full bundle to break. He separated the sticks and gave them each a stick to break. That's why easily they could break the stick. The farmer said, a single stick by itself is weak. So what did the farmer tell? The farmer said, a single stick by itself is weak. It is not strong. Anyone can break a single stick because it is weak. It is not strong. It is strong as long as it is tied up in a bundle. So when the sticks are together in a bundle, then it is strong. No one can break them. But when it is tied up in a bundle, no one can break them because it is strong. But when it is a single stick by itself, it is weak. So easily anyone can break. Likewise, you will be strong if you are united. So what did the farmer tell the 5 sons? That in the same way, you will be strong if you are united. In the same way, you will be strong if you are united. You will be weak if you are divided. So he told them, the farmer told the sons, that in the same way, if you are together, if all the brothers are together, if you don't quarrel, if you don't fight, then you will remain together, united, like the bundle of sticks. So likewise, you will be strong if you are united. You will be weak if you are divided. And if you are divided, always if you fight, always if you quarrel, then you will become weak. You will become divided. So anyone can do anything to you. Anyone can harm you. So always remain united. Be together. Don't fight and don't quarrel. So children, from the story, what do we learn? The moral of the story is, united we stand, divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. That means, children, we should not quarrel with our friends or with our brothers or with our sisters or with anyone. When we fight, then we become separate. But if we stay together, united, if we don't fight with our friends or with our brothers and sisters, then we are together. United we stand. When we are united together, then no matter whatever happens, whatever problem arises, then together we can fight. But always if we quarrel, if we fight, then we become separated from everyone. We become, every one of us, we become separate. So we should not fight, we should not quarrel. We should be united together. We should not fight with our friends. We should not fight with our brothers. We should not fight with our sisters. Neither with our parents. We should all be united together. If we are together, then no matter whatever problem comes, we can go through it, we can fight through it. So children, I hope you have enjoyed the story, The Thirsty Crow and the Farmer and his Sons. Bye bye children, take care.